Looking for a unique play? If yes, then don't wait.
How we looking? Solid,
Yeah.
real solid.
Dollar bill, yeah.
Go and watch Netflix's Kaleidoscope, in which you can choose any episode to watch first. Yes, you heard me right. This is because the makers think that they will get different views when people change the sequence of episodes according to their choice. If you're fond of heist screenplays, you'll be glad to watch this series because it is based on a mastermind thief, Leo Papp, who had a money heist plan of $7 billion with his crew.
So what's the score?
$7 billion, give or take.
Did they succeed? Yes or no? Let's see what they have done and the results of their acts. Kaleidoscope is an 8-episode series, which is created in a way so that every episode seems to be a piece of a puzzle. We will now be showing you the best chronological order of the episodes. A short introduction is given in an episode named Black. As it is an introductory episode, we may not consider it an episode. We can arrange the episodes by starting with violet, green, yellow, orange, blue, white, red, and then pink. The arrangement of the episodes in this way shows in violet Leo's life 20 years before the heist, when Leo and Roger were partners in crime, but then eventually the scene changes with the death of Leo's wife as a result of the fire in their heist.
I want to say that the choices that I made them for you, for your mom.
Leo takes Roger as the murderer of his wife as he thinks he could have saved her. Leo has to leave his daughter, Hannah, because the police arrested him and took him to jail. Green tells us about the events of 7 years before the heist, when Leo escapes from prison in a doctor's car.
Ava, how are you?
Met his lawyer, Ava Mercer, and called his cellmate, Stan Loomis. He told him his plan of robbing his former partner, Roger Salas. The story of 6 weeks before the heist is shown in the yellow episode, where they formed a team to steal money in New York. The orange episode reveals the plot 3 weeks before the heist. In this episode, FBI agent Nazan Abbasi detained Ava and forced her to cooperate with the FBI against her own gang. Then, when watching the episode Blue, you will know about the situation 5 days before the heist, where they started moving towards their target.
Job 1. 505 Wall Street. SLS encodes RF transmitters into its armored trucks.
The episode White highlights the significant events of the heist that is going on now. All the members move towards their target. The episode highlights all the details, which mention the failure of the plan in which Hannah reveals to her father what she did with the money and why she took it. The events that occur right after the heist are picturized clearly in the red episode. In this episode, they gathered to discuss the reason for the plan's failure. This is the point where they're not trusting each other.
With a mimosa in one hand and a big old middle finger in the other.
Bob didn't take the bonds.
Oh, what, so he's gonna try to kill us and not take the
Pink helps close the whole story. The situation after 6 months of the heist, where Nazan reports the details to the FBI. Leo is suffering from Parkinson's disease and is then mysteriously killed. Here, I can also suggest you not start the series with episode White, as you can see the whole puzzle to be solved in it. It may be taken as the last and final piece of the series as it unfolds all the story's mysteries, but again, the choice is entirely yours. Now, up to the missed secrets and unclear ending. Who is Stan's wife? Stan's wife is the officer that was about to catch him when he was trying to escape prison with Leo in the Green episode. Hannah's big reveal. Episode White carries Hannah's confession to her father.
No, baby. How much did you take?
All of it.
How she took the bonds as planned with the triplets so that they can file it as a loss to the insurance and would help them get their money in cash as what they wanted. And by this, she would have protected her father from being killed by them. The writer also keeps it a mystery about the owner of $7 billion. Is it possible that Hannah kept it? As episode Pink shows that she's living now on an island and the bonds were also shipped to a Cayman island as shown in episode White.
By morning, the bonds will be on their way to the Caymans.
I made promises to Ava to stay.
What was in Roger's private safe? We can see a diamond fixed in a necklace in Roger's safe, which he put there 24 years before, stolen from the charity auction. By this, we can link it to Leo putting it there in the White episode as a revenge. Who killed Agent Abbasi? In the Pink episode, we've seen Agent Abbasi collapsed on the floor as she shook a man's hand, which is still a mystery, but we can link it to her not stopping her investigation on the triplets and the heist after she was explicitly asked to. And to support that, in the Blue episode, there was a line in which Roger said what could happen if you crossed the triplets.
Wrong way. One day you're walking down the street, someone brushes your arm, 3 blocks later you drop dead of a heart attack. Just keep your distance.
And lastly, who killed Leo? In the Pink episode, you can see someone shooting down Leo in the end. But here, this needs to be clarified. The shooter was wearing a shirt which Roger's son was wearing in the White episode, which can be a clue that the shooter might be Roger's son, Brad.
Dad, come on.
Yeah, just in the middle of something.
So, this is all from my side. If you have watched the series, share your experience and order of the episodes with me in the comments. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If yes, remember to press the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Stay with us for more exciting videos. Goodbye.